you couldn't really handle if you never had to cry. If you never had to open up the Bible and say, God, I need you now more than ever before. When I thought it was the worst it could get, things got worse for me. God had to take some of us through that stuff to mold and make us. But I thank God for the tests. I thank God for the trials. I thank God for the tribulation. And because of that, you can stand and see tomorrow. You got to have the courage today to forgive. People will stand up in the courtroom and say, I wouldn't forgive them of that crime. All right. That family member that sat once under the same Christmas tree as children that won't forgive each other. You know that folk that rode the same school bus or walked to school together, they can't forgive one another. But I want you to know, as Jeremiah said in chapter 1, I knew you before you was formed in your mother's womb. And because God knew us, he knew everything we had to go through. See, God, he said, I'm Alpha and Omega, the beginning. And then, see, we can only see where we at. But God said, I can see where I'm trying to take you. In order for you to be successful where I'm taking you, I got to take you through some stuff. In order to get there, forgiveness must be in place. Because when you're on life's journey, so many times you seem like you're all by yourself. You seem like nobody understands. But the truth of the matter is, let me tell you a secret, nobody really understands your situation. The truth of the matter is, nobody knows where God is taking you but you. Some crosses you got to bear all by yourself. But Lord, to get from glory to glory, we got to forgive. Let me share a story with you. I taught science a couple of years back. Never had any intentions of teaching school at all. Simply because I was one of the baddest kids in school, and I thought God would pay me back for some of my stuff. And he's doing just that now. But the principal said, I need some men in my school. He said, do you have a degree? I said, yes. He said, I need a teacher. I said, what do you need somebody to teach? I was just up there visiting my wife. You know me. And he said, I need somebody to teach science. I figured if I could stay a page or two ahead of the kids, I'll be all right. And so I had to teach life science about 4 years back. But one thing, as I got into it, I started enjoying the opportunity to teach kids. But one thing I learned, Mother, here, that a mother bird, she will build a nest for her eggs before the birds even hatch. And she nurtures them. And she keeps them warm that the eggs will one day hatch and produce little chicks or little birds. And that same nest, those little birds will one day develop and grow in. But one day, mother bird will say, you got to leave the nest. And mother bird will begin to seem to us as if she being mean and push them out of the nest. And they fall panically to the ground. And what happened is, if the bird don't leave the nest, the mother bird will sometimes start destroying the same nest that she built. And because many times God has kept us in his nest for so long, we're satisfied with just being in the nest. But if you want to go higher in the Lord, you got to come out the nest. And now that you're saved and living for God, it seems like God is taking his hand of comfort from you. But God said, I'm still here, but I need you to fly on your own. I need you to be the one that's telling people about how you was molested. I need you to tell folks how you was mistreated and yet you was able to forgive. I need you to set the example. God said, I'm going to destroy your nest if you don't start flying. First thing be God said, I've been keeping you for too long. It's time to fly. Too many folks on St. Simon Island, Glenn County, Brunswick, Georgia need to see that God has kept us and God has molded us. It's time to get out of If you want to get out to this today, I dare you to start forgiving. I dare you to start flying and say, God, created a clean heart that I can smile and mean that smile when I see that person that done me wrong. That person that make my teeth shatter when I see them. Forgiveness must be in order. They were trying to trap Jesus. But Jesus said, look at yourself. No, you weren't caught in adultery. But there's some things that the covers had been pulled back. If the lights had been flickered on at the right time. If I had came down the right alley. Or the right dirt road. If I had caught you in jail class. There are some things that you have done that's worthy of the same punishment. So if you ever sin, go ahead and cast a stone. But if not, put them down. Stop throwing your rocks and hiding your hand. We all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. As we stand to our feet, I'm free today. I'm free. For the simple fact, I had to learn to forgive. See, forgiveness doesn't mean what folks say you forgive and forget about it. Because that's stuff you always don't remember. But I'm free because I was able to forgive you. And when I see you, it don't affect me like it used to. And if you want to be free today, and you know that somebody that have kept you from being free is not them, but that somebody's really you. And if you want to be free today, come down the aisle right now and come to the altar. I'm not crazy to believe everybody has a forgiving spirit here. But if you want to get to the point where you want to be free, come right now. You know, it's not coming to join the church, it's not coming to be a member, but if you want to be free today, come right now. Hallelujah. And as one come, I believe others are enlarged because forgiveness is keeping us from being the children of God that God has called us to be. Move the chairs. So don't put the chairs out. Don't put the chairs out. Don't put the chairs out. Move the chairs back. Because we're going to have more than what the chairs can hold. Because forgiveness will keep us from being the church that God has called us to be. But unforgiveness keep us from loving one another. And if God is speaking to you, you come. Don't cry another night. You get set free. God will deal with them. God got to punish them. But you be set free. I don't want no more chain. I don't want to be in no more prison situation. Today is my day. I know I was caught in the act of adultery. Matter of fact, I was caught in the very act. And now I'm sitting in the midst of Jesus. And if Jesus can forgive me, so should you. There's folks that have done you wrong. God has dealt with them or deal with them. But set yourself free. God has given you the key to the prison door. Let yourself out. As we pray today, somebody have missed your salvation call because you have held on to unforgiveness. But if today's your day that you want to say, I want to be free. I'm not saved, but today I want to be free.